Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield, and welcome back at long last to the shipyard where we are building the Galaxy-class Enterprise D from U.S.S. It's been a while, I've got to say. I have been waiting, or I had been waiting, on that replacement part for the saucer section. It took over a month for me to finally get the damn thing. But it is now installed and the build can continue. And since then I've had 3 new deliveries of parts, so I'm probably going to be trying to crack through all of them today, so I'm going to be fairly busy. I will be staggering the release on the videos though, so should be hopefully maybe one a week or something like that going forward. We'll just have to see what happens, but for today we've got issue 8. And we are going to be carrying on with some more of the usual stuff, really, the saucer section and some more of the secondary hull. So let's flip open our book. I've got all of my parts neatly arranged in little boxes to kind of organise things. I've got this more organised than I have my own life. So let's crack on with things, shall we? So the first stage of this issue, there's not really a whole lot going into it. We've got a little bit of saucer stuff, we got a little bit that needs to go onto the star drive section. For some reason they've sent another screwdriver. I'm not entirely sure on why. I think it's the same size as the other one. I really don't know. It might be a little bit bigger. A camera ain't going to focus on that, so I'm just not going to bother. Let's get on with it, shall we? So first up, saucer plating. Got the usual business of escape pods, windows, and then just getting that onto the frame. So let's get to it. So all the pieces are now in place on this. There's no reflector panel for this section because this has to attach in along here on the saucer that we've already assembled. So I've got to flip this thing over and mind the cables because it is getting a bit messy under here. Within, I think it's the next issue, because I have read through all of the instructions that I've got so far. In the next issue we should start being able to organise more of this a little bit better, because we will be getting the big circuit board that goes into the saucer. That's going to be getting installed. So let me just... oh, there go the windows. And now I'm throwing them all over the floor. It's nice to know that what is most likely less than 5 minutes into this video, after not having sat down to record anything in ages, I'm already buggering things up. Nice to be back. Right, so I've got that, just this one here. It's only being held in with one screw at the moment because we've got to fix some lights in. So let me figure out where they're going to be going. So we've got just one of these separated out a little bit, and they need to fix in right in under here, which is going to be difficult for you guys to see, so just 2 little bits in there, and I don't even understand what the hell's going on with all this cabling at the moment. Oh, that plate is in nice and snug. Let's check to see if the lights work. I think I've already lost the cable for them. Which one was it? This one, I think. No, not that one, that one. There's so many wires now. Yeah, that's looking illuminated, and I like it. And then the next piece we've got to install is this. It's sort of like a little bit of a base for the star drive section. And that needs to go in on here like this. So it's going to be kind of where the rest of the engineering hull connects to the neck. Okay. And I need to fix that in with more BM screws. So now that that's held in place, there's only one last little bit of instruction on this, and that's shimmying these lights around a little bit. So I've got to get them... oh, if I can pull these around a little bit. There's some little indents up in here. For them to sneakily plug into. Well, they're going to be really bloody tricky about it. Alright, they're kind of loosely sitting in place. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to fix those in properly as the issues go on. But let's have a look at the next stage, because it's more saucer plating. You absolutely love to see it. You really do. So this one should be nice and simple. There's not a whole lot to it. We've just got a couple of escape pods, a few windows, and then an itty bitty reflector plate that needs to go slap bang on the back. So this hopefully won't take too long. He says with the minimum possible amount of confidence. So that's come together nice and quick. Lighting is all working. Fantastic. Time to fix that to the frame. And another piece of saucer is in place, forming a nice line right down there. So we've pretty much got this front corner of the saucer pretty much done by the phaser strips, which I'm really chuffed with. It's coming along nicely. Oh, and it's getting heavier by the day. Now, we didn't really get a chance to look at this. It came with, like, part 28, but it's not until this next part, in part 29, when we're going to get to do something about it. But even now, we've still got to leave that aside for a moment, because we've got another saucer plate to do. Given that this one is very definitely plastic, I have a feeling this is going to be one of the pieces for the outer section of the saucer. We'll have to have a look as things go on, but it's also telling me I should go about covering these escape pods up with a sticker, so I'm going to do that first, so they don't all go flying everywhere. It's the windows that I'm concerned about, but that does hold those in nicely. Right, window time. Time for an update. Okay, I've got all the windows and everything in. I'm going to put this over the back of it just to try and somewhat secure pieces while I sort lights out, because I don't want everything flying everywhere. It happens too regularly. I've got to figure out which lights I need. Might have to refer to the instructions, or not the instructions, but the kind of the contents or whatever. Also making sure to be very careful that I don't overdo the screwing on any of the plastic pieces, because that stuff gets you into trouble. Right, now we test the lights, and those are looking good. Be good once we can get the rest of the lights into the plate, but oh no, I spotted one of my bloody windows has come loose. And from what I can tell, we're not doing any more with this piece for a while. So, need to fix this. Okay, it's somewhat back in place, but I don't think that's going to be properly secured until we get that fixed onto the saucer. So who knows when that's going to be happening, but that piece is done for now. Now we can have a look at this bit, which is for the star drive. It goes onto the under the neck. But we've got to take this piece here, and that's got to fix it in there. Okay. And lights. Which ones? The good thing about these reflector plates with the windows built into them is I don't have to worry about things falling out so much. So that's nice. I can just focus on putting all of this together. And we need to bend that out of the way. And apparently put a bit of a sticker over this one. Okay. I will follow the instructions. I'm assuming it's just a little bit of additional security just to hold it in place. It'll probably aid in any, like, preventing any light from bleeding through as well, so yeah. But that's in nicely. What do we do from here? Back to our star drive section. So we need to take these two sets of lights. We're going to plug them in to a couple of the ports on this, along with weaving these cables in God knows where. Oh man. So in through here, sort of, yeah. I think we're getting it. Over the lips and through the gums. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice. Pull this out of the way. Alright, that's that one plugged in. Try and straighten this cable out a little bit. It'll do. And then this one wants to just go in through the underside, like that. Oh my word, this is not quite an outrage, but we're close. Okay, so those are now in, and we've got to plug this piece in now to this little socket down here. Oh, this whole thing's becoming one hell of a mess. You plug in there, you're all fine and dandy. So that's just going to be precariously holding on for dear life. For the time being, it's fine. You all just shush. We got a running light, a docking alignment light, as it calls itself. Probably related to the source of separation, that kind of thing. And I've got to figure out which way in this goes. I think this way. That looks about right. And then this now needs to cover pretty much everything. I'm hoping there are no more connections under this that I need to worry about. But I don't like that all of these cables just want to be in the way. But we're going to try and close this up. So I've got a slight problem. In tightening all that up, one of the cables got caught under the docking clamp. I have no idea how I'm going to get that out. Alright, situation fixed. It's looking a lot better. Now, I need to put some batteries into... This is not the most secure of things. I'm going to need to glue this on, I think. Because, yeah, I can't actually get to the battery pack at the moment. There we go. And time to check all the new lighting. Let's have a look. Oh, hey. Oh, look at that nice new coloured docking light. Really need to try and do something about all of these gaps, though, because that just don't look right, doesn't it? But either way, it's coming along nicely. Just the more that gets added to this just looks more and more fantastic. Now we've got a lot more going on with this last part of the assembly than we're going to get to do with. Like this obviously is part of the neck. We're not going to be doing anything with this issue, so you can just go and sit in your little tub. The last thing we've got to do, obviously, more saucer plating, and we're not even installing this onto the saucer today, we're just putting it together. And there's our last little piece done. We wait for the next issue before we can do anything serious with it, I imagine. But that's going to do it for issue 8. I've got 9 and 10 sitting on standby, so I'm going to be getting busy with those probably in the next little while for me, but you'll see it when, I don't know, whenever. But thanks again, as always, for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do check out the playlist on the channel for more content. As with things are at the moment, I don't know the regularity of what my uploads are going to be like. Things are just going to come out when they come out. But I do thank each and every one of you for the continued support, so thanks, and I will catch you all soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off.